the Universal Wrestling Federation, the ultimate in sports entertainment. I'm Herb Abrams, and welcome me in joining wrestling's only living legend, Bruno Sammartino. Bruno, last week it was unbelievable with that Orton wonderful match, but this week we have Nikita Koloff taking on Ivan Koloff. What do you think?
Herb, I got to tell you this. You're not going to see a wrestling match. You're not going to see a scientific match. There's a lot of hate here, and you're going to see a real brawl here. This is going to be a vicious, vicious bout.
I hope that Nikita does not bring that chain into the match, wrestling fans. We'll see in just a bit with more UWF action. On this week's card, Portland's own fan favorite, Billy Jack Haynes. The world's strongest man, Ken Patera. Everybody's hero, Mr. Wonderful, Paul Orndorff. Direct from his hive, Killer B, Brian Blair. The mystery masked man from parts unknown, the Bounty Hunter. Making his first appearance, the 315-pound behemoth from Finland, the Viking. And in our feature match, the showdown will take place. Nephew Nikita Koloff will take on the Russian bear, Ivan Koloff. What a raving lunatic this man is, and I know we haven't seen the last of him because he has vowed to bring in an entire stable and thrash the UWF. And making his debut this week is a man who calls himself the Viking. And this 315-pound behemoth from Helsinki, Finland, has vowed to meet, beat, and defeat any opponent from anywhere in the world and put him out. And I've seen this man do it. Bruno, look at this sight. The Viking from Helsinki, Finland.
I gotta tell you, I've heard a lot about this man, but I have never seen him wrestle. So I'm really, really anxious to see what he does when the bell rings, because he certainly is an impressive individual. Big man.
I will tell you, I saw him wrestle overseas, and his opponents haven't lasted more than 3 minutes in the ring with this man.
No kidding. What country specifically, Herb?
I saw him in Tokyo, Japan, Bruno,
oh,
about
really?
a month ago. His opponent in this match, the Patriot, you know, he's from Boston, Massachusetts, a loyal guy to the country, to the wrestling business, but
Herb, 227 pounds versus 316 pounds. But it's not only 360 pounds. Look at this, the way this man's put together. He's an impressive-looking man. Powerful-looking man.
Well, I will say this to you. The Patriot must have been a fan of John Kennedy, because he didn't do... He did something for his country by coming into this match, I'll tell you, Bruno.
I'll tell you what, the way he just shoved that Patriot, I mean, like he was nothing. I mean, that was just showed an awful lot of strength.
You can see the awesome pecs on this Viking. Look at the legs on him, Bruno. The legs, the arms, the forearms, the chest. And I see a V in the back of his head.
And what a tackle he just gave the Patriot. Yeah, you're right. I mean, that hairdo is certainly different, isn't it?
It sure is. A V in the back of the neck. And this Viking is cool. Wow.
What a slam. Kind of an arrogant guy, though, isn't he? Look at him. Every time he does a move, look how he looks around at the audience as if to say, like, nobody does it like me, you know?
Yeah, he appears to have that bottle of arrogance on him. Oh, what a slap. He's just toying with him, Bruno.
He's too much for the Patriot. He's just too strong, too big.
Oh, wow.
Shoulder block.
See that face on him, that mug? Look at that mug, Bruno.
He's taking his time. He knows he's got the man under
Wow.
control.
Whoa.
He's just taking his time and just delivering one deliberate blow after another, taking his good old time because he knows that his opponent is hurting and there isn't too much he can do about it.
Body pressing him over his head.
Military press. Look at him. Pressed it. Whoa!
Oh! My! Oh!
Slammed him on that top rope and big out.
Wow, look at the pressure on that. 2, 3. It's all over.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, the Viking.
I'll tell you, the Viking appears to really be hurt, you know. He took a tremendous blow.
The Patriot, you mean?
I'm sorry, I mean the Patriot.
Yeah. What an arrogant guy. He didn't even cover him. Oh, the doctors and assistants.
Yeah, the Patriot took a tremendous blow there.
Thank goodness there is a doctor handy. And what is he doing?
Well, he seems to be out of it. The doctor is signaling for the medics, it appears. Yes. The Patriot he's laid out, Bruno. This guy is laid out. The Viking has hurt this man. Now, I have seen this before. I have seen 2 other opponents in the past carried out on the stretcher by the Viking.
Really?
Yes, I have.
Well, I'll tell you what, you're going to see another one right now because the stretcher's in the ring and the doctor seems even a little concerned as to what the damage might be here.
I don't see him breathing, Bruno.
Well, no, come on, of course he's breathing.
I don't see the stomach going up and down.
Well, no, from where
he
we're
seems
at.
very numb. He seems numb. He seems, I can't say he looks pale because, well, he does look pale. He's got a white face. But he's got that.
Well, I'll tell you what, I hope he just got the wind knocked out of him because I'm afraid that this could be a serious injury, and I certainly hope it is not. I hate to see any time that anyone gets hurt this badly.
Yeah, well, the medics are taking him out on a stretcher.
Well, I hope that they get him to a hospital or whatever to do whatever they have to do to bring this man out of this. Because this is a shame. I hate to see this. I hate to see it.
We'll try to get some more information, wrestling fans, from the back dressing room area to find out the condition of.
Coming up next, the unpredictable one, Cactus Jack, will take on Chief J. Strongbow.
Beat Fists and Fury on Sports Channel America is sponsored by Rocky V, starring Sylvester Stallone. Opening November 16th at theaters everywhere.
This is your medical report. It's not so good, but we can work around it.
You lost millions.
This is a tremendous opportunity.
For him to be disabled?
You got insulted. You got to humiliate him. Hey, Tommy, you're a piece of garbage.
Sometimes you just got to go for it.
Why don't you try knocking me down?
Let's do it. Sylvester Stallone, Rocky V, rated PG-13. Starts Friday, November 16th at theaters everywhere.
At my request, the USO is putting together a massive effort to show our troops serving in the Middle East that we care. The USO receives no government funding. They need you. And so do a lot of brave Americans. Please help.
Call 1-900-820-2USO and add your name to a special thank you card for our troops.
I'm Steve Martin. The proceeds of your call will go to the USO and all the great people serving here.
Thank you, America!
All right, out there, wrestling fans. Herb, how you doing? Bruno Sammartino, the living legend, how are you doing? Now, when I came out here before, I said I had a surprise. Something special. Something that only Universal Wrestling Federation can handle. I said I had somebody coming in that was unbelievable. A human machine, a human magnet, a human giant, a superhuman being, the 12th wonder of the world. Here he is, Andre the Giant. Hey, hey. Ladies and gentlemen, without a doubt, here it is. Here he is. Hey, all right. No, hold it. 146 pounds. And there is only one true giant, and I give you Andre the Giant from Karopo.
No, just like you know, you used to be my manager for a long time, and even sometimes you used to be against me, but it's okay.
We're still friends now.
Right. And you know, every time I come in the ring, anywhere in the world, it's just because it's the best of wrestling coming through. So that's why I'm here tonight with UWF, because that's where's the best going.
When they contracted Andre the Giant, they said, Andre, we want you to come in to the Universal Wrestling Federation. And Andre said, I will only come back to the greatest wrestling in the world today, and that is Universal. And folks, I feel thrilled and honored to have the Giant with me, the one and only true Giant.
But Lou, I want to ask you one thing. What does UWF mean?
It means Universal Wrestling Federation. We're all over the nation. It's unbelievable. We're often imitated, but never duplicated. And let me give you Andre again.
But Lou, I thought that meant you want to fight.
Well,
whoever wants to fight, we can come anytime you want. With UWF, you get it all the way.
You know, all these so-called big guys in the sport of wrestling, these big so-called giants, you better watch out too, big guy. But all these big guys are so-called giants. If you really want to meet a giant, then come right in and meet the one and only giant, Andre the Giant.
You got it.
All right, folks. Hey, did I tell you I had a surprise? I mean, did I tell you I had a surprise? Did I tell you I had the greatest? He is the number one, the one and only Andre the Giant.
Yes, Mr. X. Yes, Mr. B. And whoever is next. You walk in, but you only leave one way, and that's on the stretcher. And that's gonna happen to everybody who dares to step in the ring with me, the Viking. I beat anybody, anywhere, anytime. UWF, beware, and you better get a belt big enough to fit on my waist. Fans, UWF, one way, one ticket. I'll be back.
Well, here he is, the Viking. I call him the stretcher man.
Yeah, it was quite, stretcher man. But, you know, that was something hard to see Andre the Giant a little while ago.
Bruno, I'm still trying to get over the shock. Andre the Giant having to come into the Universal Wrestling Federation.
Well,
he's the only true giant in the wrestling world.
That's right. But the word is spread out about the UWF, and so many of the top wrestlers from all over the world are trying to get here. Talking about giant, here's a guy, it's not quite Andre the Giant, but this is a giant in his own right. 316 pounds. Big man.
This guy, we saw him last week. He put his opponent out on a stretcher and he was carried off.
Yes.
I believe that was the Patriot.
That was the Patriot, and he really did a number on him, and he's a very big, powerful man, but it seems like a very cruel man, a very arrogant guy.
Yes, and his opponent this week is Kevin Benjamin, and he's from Compton, California.
Well, you know, he's 242 pounds, Kevin Benjamin, good-sized man, but boy, look at him when he stands next to her, when you compare him, I should say, to the Viking.
Kevin seems like he works out at the gym, but of course he's a bit smaller.
Oh, yeah. No, he looks in good shape.
This should be an interesting matchup here. Arm ringer. Oh!
An arm bar and then a knee to the ribs, and then an uppercut or forearm, whatever it was. He did do that with great finesse, but he's got so much power and size that he still sends his opponent down.
As you said, he does seem to have that arrogant notion about him, and he makes those faces in the ring. He certainly knows that he is a tough one to beat.
Yeah, right now he wants to show some power.
Beautiful power move. He just tossed him like a pancake.
Yeah, sheer strength. There was no, didn't use no great leverage or anything, just power. Let's see what's he gonna do now. Side slam. Ooh.
Boy.
You know what happened there?
Well, I don't think he quite caught him at the
Exactly. He wasn't positioned properly, and it took him off balance a little bit.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh, gee.
Yeah, had he did catch him the right way, he would have really sunk him. But now look at that clothesline.
What a forearm blow. But I'll tell you, this guy, This guy is strong. This guy is extremely strong. I mean, somebody told me he bench presses 625 pounds.
That's exactly the same thing I heard. I heard 625. That's what he bench pressed. He's a very, very powerful individual. Love to see him go up against the likes of an Orndorff or a Williams or a...
Benjamin just shot out of the ring. I thought for a second he was going to run out and go back to the dressing room.
Well, it wouldn't be, you know, if I were Benjamin, it wouldn't be such a bad idea.
Well, showing a little agility there. You know, for a big guy, I don't think he's showing too much because he doesn't have to. He's using his power. But he seems to be pretty agile for a guy 316 pounds.
Yes, he does. He's got these power moves. He hasn't even broken a sweat, Bruno.
No. Oh, look at this.
Body press, military press, as you call it.
Yep. Oh, just see that. He picked him up and just dropped him like a sack of potatoes.
Yes, he did. Oh, this guy is hurt. This guy really likes to hurt his opponents.
Yeah, he sure did.
He appears to really be out of here.
The Viking!
Referee attending to Kevin.
Hey, I'll tell you what, that Kevin Benjamin is hurt. I mean, he is really hurting.
Yes, he is. Well, the winner again is the Viking. I see the doctor entering the ring here.
You know, the same thing happened last week, right? I mean,
yes, it did.
With his opponent, as you said, the Patriot. And again, they brought in the doctor and followed by a stretcher. And you know what? I wouldn't be surprised if a stretcher's going to... Yeah, here it comes.
Yep. That's why I call this man the stretcher man. I've seen this, as I mentioned before, Bruno, I've seen this a number of times.
He pushed the doctor out of the way to give this man another...
Get this guy out of here! You got to get someone to get this guy out of here. This man is hurt. Come on, Viking, get out of the ring.
Yeah, who's going to chase him out? Herb, you going to go up there and chase him out?
You come with me, I'll go. Come on, you go first.
Here's the stretcher. Now they're going to take Benjamin, put him on that stretcher.
How would you handle a guy like this, Bruno? What would you...
Oh, come on. Are you serious?
Oh! This referee better watch out before he gets a shot.
Hey, wait, what's going on here? There's a... Well, I thought there was going to be a little confrontation there with some of the fans. Can't do that.
This Viking,
Meanwhile, another man gets taken out on a stretcher.
Yes.
There's nothing like seeing it live. The UWF returns on Thursday, November 8th at 7:30 p.m. in Reseda. Tickets are available at all Ticketron locations or call 213-274-SLAM.
Hi, I know lots of you have been surprised, but you've been watching UWF. This true. And it's me, Andre the Giant. So don't be surprised anymore, because you're going to see a lot of me. Because I've been challenging everybody on UWF to try with me and to come in the ring against me anytime they want, anywhere they want. Because UWFs go all over the world.
I told you I'm gonna hurt every pencil neck, every pipsqueak who steps in my way. And there's only one way they're gonna leave the ring, is on the stretcher. Hurt. I think UWF should start to sell life insurance too.
He's an awesome specimen. Take a look at him when he comes in here. He is making his way to the entrance. He's the kind of guy, Bruno, that the fans really jump out of their seats to get a look at him, a close-up look as he comes by them. And you'll see why.
Wow, he's such an impressive-looking guy. You know, yeah, usually some people 300 pounds, but, you know, they don't look so hot, some of them. But this guy, very impressive. Very powerful man.
You can see the size of his back. The Viking. I don't know if Leif Erikson looked like this man.
Huh.
I don't even know if the Viking knows who Leif Erikson is.
Well,
but this man will scare you.
Yeah, you know, this Al Lion, if you look at this guy, very good shape, good-looking kid, you know, but now how can he fare up against the guy 316 pounds with such awesome, awesome power. It'll be interesting to see.
Well, this is the baseball bat against the chisel. Looks like the Lion is a right-handed swinger.
Maybe, Greg, if the referee allows him to use that bat, then maybe he'll have a bit of an equalizer there to combat this big giant.
A Viking and you might call it the Yankee, I guess. Al Lyon with the pinstripes and the hat. And Bruno, I wonder, being a wrestler and wrestling so many years, you ever have a problem with the lights where you felt you needed black under your eyes?
I never did. I don't know.
Well, why does he have black under his eyes?
Well, who knows?
I mean, the lighting catches him in a
he was with
angle.
A baseball outfit, so I guess that's all part of it.
Yeah, okay. Well, the Lion will try to avoid a lights-out situation against this big man.
Right.
You see he's taken some punishment on his back over the years.
Yeah, he's...
It's a nice way of putting that, I guess, huh?
Look at that, huh? I mean, look at that body. I mean, he's huge arms, big shoulders, big chest, powerful legs. I mean, this is just a powerful guy. And look at the difference in size. Now, here's a 237 really well-conditioned body in a Lion.
And the nice thing, if you ever have a sleep problem in the ring, his boots are very well equipped.
Yes, indeed.
To avoid any problem like that. The Viking going after the Lion, who uses some quick speed. Just like a Lion might, gets out of the way. And a good arm drag, hip block. And look at this. The Lion who goes 237. The Viking 316, and the Lion impressive early on. Oh my, took some big clothesline.
You see, Greg, a guy like Lion, if he's got any kind of a chance against such a huge, powerful man like the Viking, he's got to use his speed. He's got to keep himself, not get himself in a bad predicament. Stay out of trouble. Keep making the man work, and hopefully, in time, maybe that huge size will wear, and get him tired.
Yeah.
No easy job, but I'm saying that would be his only chance, in my opinion.
He can't match strength. That's the big point.
Absolutely not. Yeah, you're talking about an extremely powerful man, and then so huge.
Just look at the size of this man. I mean, it's amazing. Look at the arms.
I mean, and everything is big on him. You can look at his powerful arms, shoulders, that wide back, his powerful legs. I mean, he's just an awesome-looking guy.
Referee Steve Simon, you can see a very good shot, leaning in to see if Lion wants to give up here, but he's hanging in. Look out here, big miss on the wild right. Oh, my.
Yeah, but how's that for agility?
And Lion with another drop kick. That time, not quite as much punishment. The Viking just runs right into him, knocks him over. Now a big chop to the back. Another big chop to the back by the Viking.
Yeah, but did you see, Greg, when he throws that big, powerful form, he really puts his weight behind. Look at this, a bear hug.
Air hug.
Let's see if he can make him submit.
Looking for the submission. He has an impressive front face suplex that you might see also, the Viking. Variety of suplexes. The Lion trying to knock him over, but really not budging. Uh-oh, watch this one. There it is, powerplex. He turned it around off the ropes. And that was very punishing to the Lion.
Wow, the way he scooped him up and drove him down, he put his weight all behind it, the Viking, and that, no doubt about it.
Do it again right here.
Let's see.
Yes.
Oh,
no.
Don't press him overhead. Watch this. That power or what? Is that power or what?
He's holding it up there. Looks like Alexia.
Oh, don't tell me he's going to throw him outside the ring. No.
Oh, he dropped him on the top rope.
Oh, my.
Oh, my. And the neck of Lion hit that top rope. And the Viking had him up there forever.
This is for you.
And he points to the fans, this one is for you.
What's he gonna do?
Lands a elbow. And now the lateral press hooks the leg, and he's got him.
And as the old saying goes, and there was no doubt about it. Just too big, too powerful.
No doubt about it at all. We'll try and catch up with the Viking on this big victory. Herb Abrams is standing by.
Well, but you got to say this. Al Lion gave it his best shot. I mean, you got so many. You had the disadvantages all over, size-wise, strength-wise.
I am fed up with this guy. What made you come to this?
Who is this overgrown Smurf? He asked me questions.
I beg your pardon. I beg your opponent?
I said, who is this overgrown smurf asking me questions?
Why do you have to maim? Why do you have to maim your opponents? Why can't you just go in and wrestle? Why do you have to hurt them?
Because I like to hurt people. This overeaten taco squeezer, Burger King, yes. Why don't you swim back to the corner where you came from? But I'm here only for one thing, and that's the heavyweight belt. So get me a guy who can wrestle.
Yes, you know who I am. I don't need no introductions. I don't have to tell my name all over again. And I don't have to tell you how bad I am or how vicious I am. Because when you come to see me wrestle with the UWF, in 1 second, you know where I come from and where I'm going. Because I challenge anybody, anywhere, anytime, in what kind of match you ever want. Because I am climbing to the top in everybody's and over everybody. So be there. I'll be back.
The dressing room is that Honey is okay, but she is suffering from a persistent buzz in her head.
This guy is really an awesome sight, I'll tell you. I mean, when you look at this guy, the Viking, I mean, 300 pounds, and he even looks bigger than that. I mean, he is just awesome, awesome. I wish Mr. De Leon lots of luck.
So do I, because if anything, if De Leon watched the last matches of the Viking, his last two opponents went out on a stretcher.
That's right. So far, every time we've seen now, the Viking, his opponents have been taken out on a stretcher. He is one huge, huge individual. What power. Extremely powerful.
And get a load of that getup he's in, Bruno.
Yeah. Look at that. Steps right over those top ropes.
God, I sure hate for someone to sit on that horn of his.
What is he, about 6'7"?
Oh, he's about 6'5", 6'6", 318 pounds, I believe.
I mean, he's really well put together. You know, sometimes you see some people 300, 350 pounds, but they don't look so hot. But this guy is impressive. Look at that, huh? He's like a walking condominium. Well, let's see what Mr. De Leon is going to attempt to do against this monster. Viking says, come over here and feel these muscles. Oh, he's being aggravated. He doesn't like, he doesn't like what the fans are saying, and he let them know what he thought of it. My goodness, look at that. He gets De Leon by the neck and just brings him up overhead like you were a 5-pound dumbbell. Powerful, powerful man. Look at those forearm blows. Look at that. The forearm blow just drives De Leon right down on his knees.
Viking is not getting much appreciation here from the fans, Bruno.
Well, no, the fans don't appreciate him because they see what. Here's a huge guy, so big, so powerful, and then he delivers some pretty nasty and even some cheap blows, and I think the fans don't appreciate that.
Whoa! What a body press that was.
Somebody's taunting him, and he's saying, come on in here a minute. This is what'll take me, just a minute. Well, I would hope that no fan is so foolish that would take him up on that. Uh-oh, this is going to be a slam here.
When he slams a man, you hear it.
Wow, power slam. He just flexed and he says, you see this power? You don't want to come in here. You don't want to come in this ring. Poor De Leon, meanwhile, he's been taking some powerful blows from the Viking.
De Leon looks out of it.
Look at this. Look at this.
This is raw strength. And the last time he did that.
Look at that. Pressed him overhead. Nice. Slams him down. Ooh. You know, over 300 pounds to come in with all that weight. Look at that. I mean, he uses every ounce of
De Leon is yesterday's news. Those elbow smashes to the chest. He's going to need some x-rays, De Leon. Nah, he's out.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, the Viking.
Those were mighty, mighty powerful elbows.
The Viking looked a little less vicious this week. He
a little less vicious? I don't know.
I think he got distracted from the fans this week.
I don't think that De Leon would agree with you on that. Well, what did he say? What's this? Is he going to...
Oh, this is unnecessary. Well, there he goes, the Viking from Helsinki, Finland. He's going to be a force to be reckoned with here in the UWF, Bruno.
Some little kids wanted his autograph, and he just not. Very powerful weightlifter. He holds some records in powerlifting. So you're talking about a guy that's big, but his strength is awesome. Unfortunately, he's got a terrible attitude in that ring. He loves to hurt people. He takes full advantage of his size, his strength, and his skills. He can wrestle too, but well, we'll just have to see if a guy like Rob Allen, if he can use, maybe he's a lot lighter, if maybe he can try to use the speed to stay out of trouble, and maybe, you know, sometimes a smaller man, if he knows what he's doing, if he has the experience, he can actually outmaneuver a bigger guy and actually have that weight start working against him and actually wear him down. But it takes a person with a lot of experience, a person who's really been around and who knows what he's doing. And this Rob Allen, unfortunately, he is a youngster. He's only been at it for, I imagine, a couple of years. So I don't know if he's got the abilities to do what I'm suggesting. But let's wait and see.
Well, there's no question this Viking is a very, very powerful behemoth individual.
Look at the difference in the size. Look at this. It's like, I mean, you know, he looks at least twice his size. Just a big, big guy. Huge arms, shoulders. Oh, boy.
Wow.
It's like getting hit by a train.
But I'd love to see a battle between the Viking here and maybe possibly a Billy Jack Haynes.
Yeah, that would be interesting. Yeah, Ken Patera, that would be interesting. A lot of different people that would be interesting with a guy like this.
Wow.
Does everything. Headbutt, chops. He is as cocky as he is big and strong.
Wow. That was some blow.
What a clothesliner, what a clothesliner. This is one of the most impressive people in that ring. Uh-oh, what's he gonna do now, suplex? Boom. Very well executed. You know, for big guys that size, it's, you know, maneuvers like that are not always that easy because of his huge size.
No, they're not. That was well executed. And
Indeed,
the Viking,
it was.
You know, he hasn't even broken a sweat, Bruno.
No, he hasn't. And Rob Allen, unfortunately. Uh-oh, a side slam. Boom. Let's see, will he go for the pin here? No, he's oh, now he's going to show his big, huge trapezius muscles. Who's he showing up to, the audience or the referee? Boom, another big chop. Now what?
Whoa.
2, 3, yeah.
He knocked the wind out of him there.
Oh, absolutely. And now what? An elbow.
Always does it. Doesn't know when to stop.
Well, I'll tell you what. I'd like to see the referee one time say, you do that and you're going to disqualify it. He doesn't disqualify him. Have it go down the record book that he lost the match. And maybe the next time when he meets an opponent, he'll think twice before taking advantage like this when the match is over. Absolutely uncalled for. He's big, he's strong, but he's absolutely vicious and cruel individual. Another one. Now, that's a third one. Now, come on, referee. You're just going to stand there and allow him to keep doing it?
What a powerful individual.
No doubt about it. Nobody's going to take anything away from him in that sense. But come on, enough already.
Viking, look at this guy. Awesome, huh, Greg?
Yeah, the fans with the publicity pictures and some of the shirts that you could purchase from the UWF, as you can see. The Viking making his way into the ring.
You know, the French don't like this guy, and he don't like them either. You noticed in the past he goes and he makes insulting remarks, but you can't take it away from him. Look at this. This is a really extremely powerful looking guy.
Fans trying to get at the Iceman here.
What is he doing here? Taking a chair.
As the fans chair, and what is he doing? He's just plastering that very expensive chair.
He smashed it, and he tells one of the young people who was sitting on it, now you can have it, you can sit on it now. He smashed it. Some of these younger people, these young men are sitting there, they were making some derogatory remarks, and he didn't like it. This was back from a week or so ago.
Fortunately, that gentleman was right enough to get another chair and taking that one out of there. The Intern going up against the... Oh, boy, good clothesline by the Viking. Who outweighs his opponent by some 100 pounds, thereabouts. You see referee Larry Sampson, third man in the ring. The Intern into the ropes and takes the elbow to the neck. And, you know, you wonder what kind of chance, not to dispel him because he got in the ring and he, I'm sure, has a lot of courageousness, but what kind of chance, realistically, does the killer Intern have against a guy like the Viking? This guy is one of the most powerful guys you'll see in the UWF.
Personally, you want to give him credit? Yes, let's give the Intern credit for accepting this challenge against the likes of the Viking. Realistically, yes. On a given day, the old saying goes, an upset can always happen. But it will take a miracle, in my opinion, in this particular case, because this guy, the Viking, he is just too big, too strong. Look at this. Look at this suplex. You're going to take him
side
back.
suplex, and he takes it right back. And we've talked about in the past, the Viking has an array of...
Look at the size of this guy. Look when he flexes. I mean, you know, you've seen some people that are 300 some odd pounds, but how many people way over 300 pounds that are put together like this guy? I mean, the guy's extremely impressive.
Tremendous size. So to our cameraman, I want some competition. He's not getting it right now from the killer Intern.
The Intern gave two rights to the midsection. And the Viking almost, as he said, like, let me show you. And he gave him a big forearm. Whoa.
He got him in a good spot. He got him right in the knee area. Well, it's a drop kick.
Yeah, he gave him a drop kick, but he didn't really catch him.
Yeah, actually, I beg your pardon. You got him in the groin area, and you see him bent over.
Right. But the drop kicks that he's caught him with, two drop kicks, he really didn't catch him. I'm not saying that if he had caught him properly, that he would have taken him over, but he really didn't catch him in solid.
Well, let's see. He's going to have a chance to catch him here, though, Bruno. He's going to the top rope, this guy, the Intern.
He's taking too much time. He's taking too much time.
He's having all kinds of problems with the top rope, but he comes flying. Oh. Did you see that? The Viking caught him in midair, didn't budge, takes him around, power slam, and puts him away.
That was power. I mean, to catch a guy coming off the top rope like that.
And that is devastating right there.
And look at these elbow smashes. That's 316 pounds coming flying from the air, coming down full weight. The Intern, I think, is finished with his internship.
Sitten se soitti 91, mä olin just mennyt sen eestiläisen Kimman kanssa naimisiin, että tuu tsiekkaa tonne Korpilampeen. Että hänellä on vapaapainimatsi siellä Vikingin, että hän mätki turpaa jotain jätkää sinne, että tulee tuhansia ihmisiä. No mä sanon muijalle, just menty naimisiin, me mennään katsoa sitä Toni, mä tunnen sen nuoressa saakka, kun se oli nuori poika. No me mentiin sinne Korpilampeen, siellä oli 100 ihmistä. Sitten se tuli kolmeselle pikkutytön kanssa kolmoset, ne tytöt ja samannäköisiä kaikki, ja ne talutti sen kehää, sitten se oli sellainen Vikingin hattu päässä ja sarvet siinä ja käveli sinne. Sitten se jenkki, kun oli vastassa, se oli sellainen sun kokoinen kaveri, että se heitti sitä sitten siellä yhdellä kädellä jengi puhuessa naurui sille.